All right. Welcome back, kiddies, to the Q-Tang clan, the number one pool show on the market, depending on how you look at it. Uh, I got my buddy
Definitely.
Jeff Martin here, my part of my crack staff, our other on the scene reporter. She's not with us yet. She's in Canada, experiencing some snow issues right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully she joins us in a little bit. If not, she will definitely be on later this week as we wrap up this here Mosconi Cup, this 2025 version of the Mosconi Cup. Um, like I was telling you, me and Jeff were just chatting for a little bit. Um, I've kind of been out of the game recently. Got a couple things going on here and there. But just briefly wanted to talk about just a few things going on in the world of pool. I don't know how much like women's pool do you watch, Jeff, but
Little bit, not a whole lot. Little bit.
yeah, it's a tough watch for a lot of people. I personally like it. I got a handful of players that
Yeah.
I'm really into that I watch. But a couple weeks ago we had the WPBA in Wisconsin. Just glaze over. Another great outing for Pia. Pia Filler.
Mm-hmm.
She's really asserted herself into like I don't know, you could say like top 5 women in pool now. She plays a lot of pool. I don't think a lot of at least American pool fans that much see the other stuff she does, like all that Euro stuff and EPBF and like the Predator League Euro. There's a lot of German dates that her and Josh and all
Mm-hmm.
those Eastern Euro guys play in. So she went to the final. WPBA is kind of a hard watch because they got the hot seat matches, and even if you dominate all the way through, you can still lose once to people who have lost twice already. It's kind
Yeah,
of
it's
some weird
weird.
stuff going on. But Kelly Fisher back from her hay ball days, and she was kicking ass in that Wisconsin thing. She wound up beating Pia in the final 10-8. Pia had her chances. She went a little thick on a 6 or 7 ball in a rack that could have put her hill. So congrats to Kelly, and then a shout out to my buddy Robbie Capito. His girlfriend So just won that Predator thing they had, and where she beat Kelly Fisher in the finals.
Yeah.
So
Girl can play.
yeah, she can. That's I always like when you see those mixed double tournaments, and you see
Mm-hmm.
obviously Robbie and her together. That's always a team that I like to watch. But look, Kelly Fisher, I think there's quite a dozen men that couldn't beat Kelly
Oh,
Fisher.
definitely not.
And for not only Kelly to win one and get to the finals, but anybody who's beaten Kelly Fisher, they've brought their shit that day.
Mm-hmm.
So good on Sosoa and my buddy Robbie. Um, I don't think there's much else. I think there was a tournament that didn't Yap just
The
win a
international.
tournament. Oh, the
International.
international.
Yeah.
International used to
Three
be
years. 3
a lot bigger
years in a
deal.
row.
That's crazy, man. That's
Insane.
dominance. It's like my buddy Vitaly Petsura there, where
Yeah.
he goes to Texas and he just dominates skinny bobs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is about the table, or maybe they just feel good in this environment, or these guys just kick ass at a certain
And
place.
Yap came through Sky, and Sky had played at a .957, whatever their AccuStats thing is. He played it at .957 and lost. Like, how do you? It's
Yeah,
insane. Like, it was just Yap's tournament to win.
I follow like Dunsky's Dungeon, and
Mm-hmm.
then of course Melina Mike on Facebook, and anytime somebody mentions Sky, or an American player, I start to perk up, and
I thought it was Sky. I thought Sky was going to take down, and oh
yeah,
man, I thought it was there.
yeah, you start looking at digital pool more and more,
Mm-hmm.
just to get these updates. But hey, look, if there's ever a time that I want the Americans playing their best pool, and
It's right now.
yeah, it's right now. So hey, good for Yap. This is I think 24. We had the year of Fedor, and even though Fedor's the number one player right
Mm-hmm.
now, I think 25 has been the year of Yap.
I
hands
mean,
down for me.
100%. He's the best pool player on the earth right now. Period.
Yeah, yeah, good for him. And he looks like a positive kid. You know, he won.
Yeah.
I forgot which thing he won where he shouted out Wu Kun Lin. The guy who just passed,
Hmm.
and he looks like a good kid, and that's what you want to see. You want to see like some smug asshole go, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so we got Yap, we got some Kelly Fisher, Soa taking down champions, getting new hardware. One thing I always point out with the Q10 clan being like a very gear friendly show, big into gear. We got a couple guys with new Q sponsors. Is that something you give a shit about, Jeff, or
A little
it's
bit.
like
It's an interesting thing to me. Not that I care what they're playing with, but I do care about the moves that they're making with that
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
So something like I don't know. I think we all know Scott Frost from broadcasting
Hmm.
now, but one of these big posts and big welcome. Scott
Oh,
Frost is now with Jay
Jay
Flowers.
Flowers. Yeah.
Jay Flowers, they seem to be racking up a lot of guys. And as somebody who's into gear, I go to the expo every year, and I'm constantly grabbing cues and critiquing them. And Jay Flowers it just seemed like another Q line, um, cheaply made, sold at a premium, heavily production Q with the veneer wrap on it to make
Hmm.
it look a lot fancier than it is. Look, they must be coming with money from somewhere to have these guys, especially Jason Shaw
Right.
and Earl Strickland, these decent names of the sport, to have them on their roster. And Scott Frost, look, yeah, I don't know how. I don't want to say he's very prevalent now, but I mean he's still out there. He's still
His
doing his
name's big
thing.
enough. You can advertise for you. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yeah. So they got to pay him a little something.
Yeah, so we got Scott Frost going to Jay Flowers, and the other one that I wrote down that I noticed was Jesus Atencio, the new American player.
Alleged American player. We'll see.
He's left Predator for Q-Tech, and
Yeah,
that seems to
that falls in line.
yeah, and that seems to be if you want to further your career with Matchroom, you better leave that Black Panther behind and join up with our Q-Tex guy.
Indeed. Indeed.
We got a special guest in from the snow.
Oh,
There she is.
welcome.
I made it.
So is that the first snow of the season for you guys, or yeah, we just got our first one a couple days ago too, so it's in the thick of it now. We're in the shit.
It is the annual safety meeting of the No Winters Tire Club.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm a sports car guy, so I always pick the wrong time to go out and get something new. Like we're not going to be in the middle of winter shortly, so yeah, I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to that. But what the hell, I like my cars.
That's right.
So Diana, we were just bullshitting around. Just a couple things we were talking about. We were talking about Kelly Fisher taking down the WPBA in Wisconsin, and Soa taking down or beating Kelly Fisher in the latest Predator event that we just had. So you didn't miss nothing major. Do you? Were those two events that you look at? Obviously, I know you look at the Predator stuff, but do you? Are you a fan of WPBA pool at all?
Yes, 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 yes. I was going to watch Soa's winning match there, probably either tonight or tomorrow. I had a busy week of classes with back-to-back presentations, so I was going to catch up this week on everything and just
Nice.
do a full week of pool with the Predator and WPA and Mosconi. So I'm looking forward to all the pool this week.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, I was talking about. I haven't really been feeling the best, and not really staying up with the pool and everything. So I'm hoping Mosconi week kicks it into high gear for me, and I can get through this event, and then we can hit those little speed bump events all the way into spring. So I see
Yeah.
us sitting here. I know Jeff's got his Mosconi gear on. I just
Yes.
got this in the mail a couple days ago. This was
Yeah, no, that one looks very nice actually.
it is. You know what? Well, I shouldn't say anything negative. I mean, onboard sports
Hmm.
makes a good product. This year, it's just for me, it's different than most. Like the material feels a little bit lesser quality than before, and also the sizes are different. It's like
They're they're
I wear
they're
a
all
two
Europe.
X.
They're all
Yeah,
European fit stuff. You gotta, man, it's hard to size things out correctly because they just, no matter what size you buy, it will never fit correctly.
right, right. I wear a 2X, and I somehow had to buy a 5X in the Mosconi
Hmm.
jersey, and it's still kind of small. They got such a weird.
Yeah, well, like this one, it fits perfect once it's on.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
getting my head through the thing and my arms through the sleeves, it's like it doesn't. It's made for stick people.
Yeah, it's luckily the first onboard thing I had was a friend of mine was out in Vegas, and he was buying me a gift from when the Mosconi Cup was out
Hmm.
there, and luckily we're the same size, and I was like, man, just try on things until you find something that fits, and then tell me the size. So luckily from that point, I was always like, man, I really gotta buy 5X. I'm not doing that bad. But yeah, it's a little weird. It's a little, they got like the little jock tags on the hip and
Hmm.
in the front of it now. They make it look more and more like a real jersey. I love the design.
Yeah.
Onboard's on their shit, man. It's like soon as you make an order, if you want to put like a sponsor or names on it, they're emailing you right back, and and,
Yep.
and they're
Very
getting all the
very good
information.
customer service.
Yeah, but it's I don't know, like the size thing throws me. It really makes you appreciate like somebody who I've worked with in the past, um, my buddy Jamie with Off the Rail Apparel. It's like
Hmm.
everything there it's true to size. Everything fits correctly. There's no wondering about like, oh shit, do I have to get a 10X if I wear a large? Do I have to get a 10X? No, it's
Right.
just like get your size. And yeah, you got to appreciate the simplicity of buying clothes like that. So anyway, regardless, I don't care if this thing was like a tube top, and my titties are pressed out of it. It's like I get one of these things every year because I'm such a sucker. So yeah, this is I can't remember. I think I started grabbing these in 19. So yeah, I got 6, 7 of these. All
And now just imagine how fun it is to shop for girls.
yeah,
And you wonder why we take so long.
Hmm.
yeah.
I just buy stuff. If it doesn't fit, it goes in a drawer in the trash can. I don't even take it back. I don't.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just,
it.
it either works or it doesn't.
I got a pile that I'm always getting questioned about. What's that pile? I'm working on it. Well, I guess we can start now that Diana's here. I guess we can get into the meat and potatoes of the event here, the Mosconi Cup preview. Um, I think we all got our outcomes and what we think's going to happen, and I'll go to that later. Before we end the show, this way we can clip them and see how close we got. But let's just talk first and foremost about the rosters. Anything? We'll start with Europe first. Anything stand out about this roster to you, Diana?
I'm loving it. I like it. Three of my favorite players are on it, so I'm. As long as I've been in the U.S., I've been hoping they would go back to the U.S. I think I might actually root for Europe this year, just because of the team.
Yeah.
Moritz, Prius, and David. I think that they're going to make us happy with the WNT purchase, I think.
Now, do you think there's any, it's making a big deal about these guys being rookies on the team. Obviously Moritz is a young guy. Pius, he's still a young guy, but he's got some season to him. Do you think there was anybody else that could have possibly been on this team that could hold a grievance or their argument holds water that they should be on the team over these guys who have just won obviously their first thing this year?
Off the top of my head, I would actually say probably Niels, the Terminator. He
Yeah, he had
had
a
a
great year.
strong beginning. At the beginning of the year, he was playing a lot, winning a few here and there. So he would have been a good candidate for it. As much as we all liked Mickey last year, I think Mickey needs a little more screen time before going back to Mosconi.
Yeah.
We ate
I
his
see.
lunch. he
Yeah,
did not have a fun time.
Do you think that, Jeff? Do you think that kind of, that kind of like breakout year to where he wins and then he gets thrown into the Reyes and the Mosconi Cup? Do you think that like shrinks a player? Maybe too much too fast for
It
him?
can definitely be too much too fast. I don't know if I'd say it shrinks him, but it's also possible that he's not as top tier as that one little small sampling just led you to
Yeah.
believe. It's not that it necessarily shrunk him. It's just that he played above what he could do. Because I mean, you got to look back to it was just several months ago that Mike DeShane just absolutely crushed him in a race to 24 and 9 ball.
Oh yeah.
And if you're Mickey Krause, you can't lose to Mike DeShane, ever. Period. So I think Mickey's somewhere in between that area as a player. I don't think he'll ever be a perennial Mosconi Cup player.
Yeah. I kind of feel like we have these guys every year, Shane Wolford, Chris Reinhold, these guys that they have that tiny little breakout and they get thrust into that spotlight. And then it's like, okay, these guys were on the pinnacle of the sport and now they're tailing off.
I think Wolford could still do it if he went out and played the events.
Yeah.
I mean, he just beat Guama at a 60K playing 10 ball a couple nights ago.
That's right. Yeah.
I mean, Wolford can still play. Like, let's not get it wrong. He's just not out playing. He's got other things going on in his life. I mean, going out to play for the Mosconi Cup, it's the hardest way to earn $20,000 or $30,000 it's the hardest thing you'll ever do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like you get these guys and you kind of question that they're there and it's but then you see people like Shane who have been there every year and that's what it takes. It takes almost like a obsessant ritual method of practice and going about your year to do that type of stuff.
Yeah,
and,
you can't just dip your toe in. You either have to be in the deep end or you're just not in.
Diana brought up Niels a few minutes ago, and he's another one who in his younger days, like he was dominant at the Mosconi Cup. Now he's got older, and obviously things tail off. But with the year he had, I think that's this whole feud with the WPA and WNT and how it's settled and guys can play in whatever events they won now. I think that's key for a guy like Niels because now he doesn't have to stress out about like, oh shit, like I got to go to Estonia and I got to go to Gibraltar and all these places for WNT shows where I can be a little bit more methodical about you. Show up in Philly at the Expo, take that down with a light roster, go here and go there where you fare better and you can travel less and have better finishes. And
that's an interesting point you just made. And that's something that we'll get into it eventually, I think, but just keep in mind that point you just made right there.
Yeah.
It'll be relevant at some point here shortly.
Yeah.
Also, I think Niels would be a great coach to
some of the
Moritz
best training
and
videos on YouTube.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think he'd be able to give him some insight. Hey, I know that you're probably seeing it from this angle. How about you try and see it from this angle, and then we'll play. It'll give you a better
Yeah.
next shot type of thing. It'll set them up better because I think because he's played in it what four I want to say at
Quite a
least
bit, or
five, six.
early 2000s,
Yeah. So
early 2010s.
yeah, so if they just had, I'm not saying that they need direction, but if they had like some older direction, I'm not saying he's old, but yeah, if they
Of
had
course.
some experience direction, there we go, Mosconi experience direction. I'm not saying like Josh or Jason doesn't have it, but um, we can't forget the reason why we all loved playing or loved watching this stuff. It's because of people like Niels and like the older gentleman like Ralph. Those are the people we fell in love watching. I mean, we
Yeah.
can't just forget about them, and because they got some real good insight on how the game is played and how they've stayed relevant this entire time.
Yeah, I look at a guy like like the German guy, Ralph Eckert, where he was the coach for that 1 year, and it's like I don't think Europe can possibly field a better team than they had that year.
No.
But you look at him, and this is a guy who knows pool from every angle. It's there's not a shot on the table that he hasn't shown you how to hit and sunk and done with success numerous times. And I think that's where they're cutting the coaches and the head coach, assistant coach type thing. I think that's what hurts these guys, and that's why these last few Mosconi Cups have kind of been lackluster from a performance standpoint. You can say,
I wouldn't say last year was lackluster. I think last year was very close. It doesn't necessarily show up on the score sheet, but we were a couple. I mean, one swing at a hill. Federer doesn't scratch on that last game hill.
yeah,
Like, I mean, I'm not saying we win, but it very easily goes 11-8, 11-9, and we're rocking the last day, not knowing exactly what's going to happen.
yes, Sky says it numerous times, and I'm pretty sure we'll hear him say it again tomorrow at the press conference. They didn't get outplayed; they got outbroke.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, when you're getting a higher percentage shot when you're sinking that one ball on the side, and you're getting a higher percentage shot at the two ball,
Yeah,
that makes a difference in
I'd
getting
actually
out.
venture. I'd actually venture to say, if you look at the stats from last year, I think USA had better table stats
Yeah,
after the break than, maybe not the shot after the break, but when you have a shot, they were shooting better than Team Europe did last year, without a doubt.
yeah. Well, Diana, what about the American squad? What is there anything that pops out to you about the American squad?
The definition of insanity is trying to do the same thing over again with the same moving parts. So, I mean, obviously, North American, Canadian, yeah, still going to hope that they're going to win, but you can expect different results with the same players.
Yeah, I being in this industry and having a show, we all talk to the other guys that have their show. We commiserate and we talk about this and that, and it's really, I think we see the picks that happen, and they say, oh, if you win this and that, then you could potentially become a member of one of these teams. And I think there's a lot more politics into that. Diana, Jeff, from being just a hardcore fan and seeing it go down personally. They kind of, if you're a captain and you're not in that top three, you're really kind of handcuffed about the picks you can make. So, just from speaking with different people and news from this person and news from that person, and then speaking to some of the actual teammates themselves, it was like Sky, I can see Sky had his eye. Obviously he thought he was going to get 2 picks. He's the captain. He should get his 2 picks. But with him missing time for a back injury and then a little bit of time for getting married, obviously he didn't hit that mark of being a top 3 U.S. player. So obviously he loses his pick, and in this situation where he gets 1 pick, he went to the other guys to see who they thought. Everybody. Billy was obviously everybody's choice, but I know Sky had his eye on a couple people just from some of the interviews, and you can see this footage. It's on my channel. Sky had his eye on Nicholas Fracasso Werner, who has the name of like a Bond villain, but he's a very up and coming player. And some of the other juniors that we see like a Nico Conkle, guys who have showed up in these high pressure tournaments as young guys. So I know that these guys were always on his radar. I can pretty much say that if Sky had his 2 picks, it was going to be Fracasso and it was going to be Billy. But and now who does that leave as the odd man out, Jeff?
Yeah, Lucas. He's not getting picked. I don't think Lucas should have been picked regardless, though. That's just me.
Yeah.
I mean, I think next year. I think I don't think Lucas gets left off the team next year. I think this year it's a smidge early, but
yeah. But what I was alluding to though is I think the odd man, in all of this is Tyler, and it's he's the forgettable player. Obviously he probably has the best mechanics and the best mindset out of everybody, but he just doesn't
probably
have.
Also has the thing is he probably also has the best record on the table in the last 3 years of
the
Mosconi Cup, which is the wildest thing because I'm pretty sure he does because it's not SVB and it's not Federer.
Yeah, it's just one of these things where I don't know for him, and I'll ask you guys this question: do you think where it's kind of known that he's an unwanted commodity, but just because he played his way into it, he's on the team? Do you think that kind of affects his mindset to where, it's like maybe he's like, fuck these guys, I'm just going to go out, cash a check. If I do good, I do good.
No, I don't think so. I think he wants to win too much. I don't think he cares. He's there representing the U.S. that he loves to do.
Yeah.
Because if that was his mindset, he just wouldn't go. He'd pull out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. And the thing is, no one has the right to complain about him being there.
Yeah.
All you had to do is win a tournament, and he's not there. If you didn't want him there, try harder.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's like you said earlier. Pick out your smaller events, show up, snap them off, take your ranking money, and make the team.
I think after he got released from Predator, he has been a lot happier, and he plays a lot littler tournaments. You can just see it. He's a lot less tense at the table from what I've watched.
Yeah.
He's not as he's still Tyler, but I felt when Tyler like a couple years ago was very tunnel, but now I think he wants to play more worldly again.
Yeah.
Because as Jeff says, his fundamentals and his approach is when he puts his mind to it, he can. Yeah, when he puts his mind to it, he'll apply both of those, and we'll just get back to Tyler that we all fell in love with.
When he's not quitting events for eye injuries, he's usually doing pretty good.
Hey, Shaw quit the Derby because he wanted to take a nap. So I mean, let's not forget that.
That's good. Yeah, nobody brings that up.
No one brings that up, and no one brings up the fact that he quit to Filler either. Like he just handed Filler the tournament on a platter by quitting, and awarded him all the points he needed for the Mosconi Cup that year. Nope, no one talks that.
We kind of got we get these announcements that this person is a full-time American. We were talking about it before the show, Jeff, with Jesus Atencio and who's the other guy they were talking about?
Torsten.
Yeah.
Torsten. I like Torsten doing it. But Torsten's been here for what, 2 decades, 25
right.
years, something like
It's
that.
not
He's
really
a huge
that
part
big a
of New
hit.
York pool. The fact he hasn't done it before is shocking.
Yeah. Do you guys think that Jesus Atencio, obviously, he announced he was going to QTech. He got that win very quickly. I guess that goes for next year's points. Do you guys think that he is a legit threat to make this team?
He's already made it.
Yeah.
He's got enough points. He didn't have to play another tournament. He's already made it. I mean, I'm sorry, it sucks to say, but he's made it. I mean, he's got 25,000 in the bag. What?
Yeah. Nobody's gonna.
What's Tyler got? 17,000.
Guys ain't gonna make that throughout the course of 16 months.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
I like him as a player. He has a different style. I honestly to say, I was kind of hoping that he would be one of the top picks for this year, but I just know with politicals and barriers and stuff like that, I knew, and it was probably too early from everything, but I really hope he's on next year's team.
Yeah.
I think we can look at somebody like Shane. This year is his 19th consecutive Mosconi Cup.
He probably has one more.
He's going to play next year. Nobody's going to tarnish that 20th.
Mm-mm.
That's
unless he decides he wants to go fishing instead. But otherwise, he's playing.
Yeah, I think we can count Shane in there. We're not gonna lose Fedor, and Sky's obviously they're decorating Sky to be the future of the.
We'll see. I wouldn't count on that. I would not count that one. I would not. Yeah, I think it could. I think there could be a change up there. If the U.S. loses this year, I think there could be an absolute change there.
Yeah, that's a good point. I can very well see that. Also, with Jesus, being in and asserting himself, it's going to tighten up these guys' sphincters a little bit. Make them play a little bit more, make them play a little better. With the little have to in their game. It's not just the same. We're not going to just bring the same 5 guys. Just because we're the same 5 guys every year. So it's going to give some selections to whoever the captain is to choose from. And one of the forgotten guys in all of this that I believe is very much in play for next year, especially with it being in America, is Vitaly Patsura. He's in Chicago. He's getting his papers sorted out just like Fedor. And who's his best friend? Fedor. If there's anybody who's going to be championing him, and especially a guy who kicks the shit out of Fedor every time they play, if then anybody's going to be championing for him to be on that team, I think it would be Fedor. So here's 2 guys that are killers. Especially you guys know how I feel about Vitaly. I think he's the best unknown pool player on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I think these guys being in and being selections, it's maybe turning the tides back to America.
Yeah, but then it becomes, is it really? I mean, I don't want to say is it really America, because they are doing everything the right way.
That's my next thing. Yeah.
But is it really Federer did it because he was basically kicked out of his country and needed a place to play pool, and we accepted him, and he went through it with it. And I like that. Torsten's been here for 20 years, 25 years. Like he's American. I mean, he's a big part of New York pool. Vitaly's been here 12 minutes. Jesus hasn't been here 5. I don't know. Jesus is still playing a 3-on-3 Spanish tournament coming up, representing his other country. So once again, commit or don't commit, do something, right? Like it's a little awkward having him represent his other country and still represent America.
And the guy who spent a shit ton of time here wants nothing to do with this country. Jason Shaw. Yeah. I think he's here like 10 months a year
Yeah.
in Connecticut. And he
Yeah.
absolutely
And
doesn't
the
want
other
any
2
part of it.
months, he's in Dubai or wherever.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you never
So
know. 1 year, you never know. 1 year. Crossing my fingers, they might let in John or Alex to be on the U.S. team.
I would
Alex is more American than most of these people. I
Yeah.
mean,
But
I
that's just
always
me
said
hoping and crossing my fingers and being biased. But
yeah.
but Alex is barely here anymore. But John is definitely pretty sure John has a house in Vegas.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it's I've been saying that for years. Obviously, you know, the Mosconi Cup started for a reason, and it certain parameters were you know filled every year with these guys, and then it gets more. It's like testing in public schools. It gets more lenient and more lenient. I think if anything, before obviously uh, things were such dire need to where they opened up the door for Fader. It's like, oh, where are you from? Russia? How long are you gonna be here? Forever? Okay, we'll take you.
yeah, and it didn't do, and it hasn't done us any good at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Right.
He's played terrible ever since.
The only thing it's got us is 2 beer shirts.
Yeah, which was a great meme, great shirt. But outside of that, man,
But I mean, I think they should have at least opened up the door to North American players. If you're going to make an exception, why not have guys that are here, you know, throughout the year, live, you know, still considered North America? Why not let a guy like John Mora, who I think, you know, highly of, I think he's an A1A pool player. Obviously, you know, there's maybe 2, possibly 3 guys on our team now that I think he's a lot better than.
yeah, for sure. We used to. What happened to the Battle of the Border we used to have? Like that was a fun tournament. Bring that back. Matchroom should just bring that back. I mean,
That's one thing I feel about everything.
If we're gonna have the Reyes Cup, bring back the Battle of the Border as well.
Yeah.
Like, have the Reyes Cup be Europe versus Asia, and then have the Battle of the Border with us, and then have Europe versus us in the Mosconi, or Asia versus the world, or whatever. Do something.
I can automatically think of 5 top Canadian players that would absolutely love that.
I mean, I don't know why an independent promoter doesn't just put it on.
Yeah.
Figure it out. We should figure this out and put together a stupid prize pool with stupid advertising money and just go.
You know, I don't know if
we'd
you
have
guys
to
seen
reach
that.
out to CSI for that Canadian Sports, Q Sports International.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys seen that quote that Barry Hearn made about we're going to bring it to America and we're really going to show them how it's done. And it's like you guys have shit on every historic event that we've had, and now you want to bring it here. It's like, oh,
I have a theory on that. I think Ultimate Pool USA has put the screws to them. And that sounds stupid and crazy because they just made their people full-time here. Like, I think 2 or 3 days before Barry Hearn's announcement came out, Ultimate Pool said, "Hey, we have now made all of our people full-time in America, basically. We're there. We're rocking and rolling." And they are stealing WNT players to show up to their events. Yeah. Like, I mean, you just had like 9 Mosconi Cup players at Cherokee in North Carolina playing their grand finale event and skipping out on International Open events.
And that's what I like. I like the fact that these guys have options now.
Yeah.
Darren Appleton talks about it all the time. He shows the money sheets that, you know, WPA is providing, you know, as opposed to WNT, and it's look, it's if you want the screen time and you want to play with Q Tech products and have to be a social media giant, you know, there's the WNT for you. If you want to play, you know, hardcore inning type pool events, you know, you got WPA events and Ultimate Pool and so on and so on. And
I mean, Ultimate Pool, just no paywalls and decent enough prize money for any real pro that should just be able to snap into the top 4. Man, they've got something brewing that hasn't been seen in America in a while.
Yeah, and it's not just Justin Bergman either.
No, it's not. I mean, It's Sky and it's SVB and it's
Yeah,
Billy and it's Tyler and Chris Reinhold and Dennis Hatch. I mean, just keep Rodney Morris. I mean,
yeah.
everybody. Like it
Oh, they got
is
Ashley and Savannah too.
Ashley and Savannah. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
think they both skipped the WPA event to play at Ultimate Pool USA. I know Ashley did. I don't remember if Savannah did or not. But
Options.
yeah,
Yeah.
Options.
It's like these guys just want to earn a living doing this sport. It's not who's going to sign whose document on how faithful you can be to what organization. You know, it's
how
and
dumb does
I think that
how dumb does everybody have to feel for giving Josh shit over that?
yeah, I seen the pictures today. Bless you. I seen the pictures today. You know, he looked like he was part of the team and everybody was embracing him and all that. But if I was him, I just got to be a little bit pissed. All the shots you assholes took at me last year when he just wanted to spend some time with his wife and win an 8-ball tournament that he didn't
Yeah.
have on his resume.
Exactly. Like we're pool players. We don't make much money. I'm gonna go make
Yeah.
all the money I can make. Enjoy.
Oh, I got
guys.
a chance to be with my wife for a few weeks and make $75K.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What? Look at the questions that WNT puts you
and
to
not
answer.
go to the Philippines and sweat.
Yeah.
Constantly. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
I can go to a beach resort that has sun instead of rainy season.
Yeah.
That's funny shit.
Just let me take a break here by trying to drink some water to get back some of the sweat I'm letting out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Sky's wife was constantly posting on Facebook and just the hard time they were having with the hotel and nights they didn't have power and shit, man. And then you got the guys on the Predator tournament. You know, they're putting beach shots and on Barca loungers hanging out and shit like that. That's funny stuff. All right, guys. I guess we can get to the heart of the show now, and that's the Mosconi Cup as a whole. So tomorrow we got the mudslinging, the 90-minute mudslinging event, to where Emily will constantly prod people to don't you have anything bad to say about Sky, Jason Shaw? You know, we'll have that, and then the good stuff starts Wednesday. Anything you guys notice about the? Did you guys see the schedule? Anything?
Yeah, it's interesting they shortened. It's interesting they shortened day one.
Yeah.
Huh.
And you're the first person I thought of. I was like, how pissed would Jeff be if he was like, look, maybe I'll go the first 2 days.
No.
And you got a shortened event, and obviously, you know, they're gonna flavor to taste if it gets tilted one way or the other.
And that makes sense. They should shorten day one. They should have done it years ago, just to allow yourself to have a longer day on Saturday.
Yeah.
But they should start Saturday an hour earlier. That's just my opinion, but that's
right.
Thinking ahead.
Now, Diana, is somebody who dealt with schedules and presentations and all that. Anything stand out to you about these schedules coming up?
As a person that's previously worked in corporate sports, trying to stay on schedule is probably the most annoying thing I probably will ever have to deal with. And everybody always thinks it's the players. It's not.
Mm-mm.
It's technical issues, it's the cameras, it's the mics, it's the cords, it's the feed. It's never the players. There's always a mechanical, technical issue that's holding everything up, or somebody's mic's not working, or they have the wrong mic, or they have a mic that they don't like using, or people say it's the players. It's never the players.
So we got every day. It used to be just the first day we'd have the team event. So it looks like every day with the exception of the fourth day.
Yeah,
We're
last
going to
day is
start with a
just
team.
yeah.
So the
Fourth day is
first
no
3 days
team.
we're going to start with a
Yeah.
team, and then they're going to do singles, double singles, singles,
Mhm.
double. However, it alternates out. And then the last day, if it gets there, um, we got
Oh,
the
it will. It'll get there. There is no
they'll
doubt.
force it to get there.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then the last day we have all the single stuff. And now I want to get you guys predictions on the event. Um, so I'll start with you, Diana. What as a whole, is there anything special you're looking for? And then tell me your prediction for the event. Who you think's going to win, and what the final score might be.
As much as I want the US team to win, I'm going to say Europe is going to win. I'm going to say we're going to get. I'm hoping for a good show this year, because Skylar is bringing up the morale. He's doing a real great job of that. So
Yeah.
my prediction is going to be 11-8 for Europe. My MVP.
Hang on to that. I'm gonna ask you that later. Just give me your final. So you're going 11-8 Europe.
Yeah, 11-8 Europe.
Is there anything you're specifically looking for, or like crowd, special teamwork, anything that if you see, you're gonna go, yep, that's exactly what I wanted to see.
Well, we love to razz Shane about this on how he doesn't come out to play until the nitty gritty, but I'm kind of hoping that comes out sooner than later. What else am I looking? I'm looking forward to. Well, we all know Jason's going to razz the crowd and get them going, but I'm kind of hoping that we get the old Katie back, the one that the mechanical McKady, the one that sees like the shots, the good yeah. I'm hoping for that Katie to come back, and
Do
I'm
you
kind of
think that
hoping.
FSR is going to be there as like a support?
Oh, definitely.
He's playing. He's playing
Oh,
elsewhere.
that's right. That's right.
I'm pretty sure he's actually playing elsewhere.
That's right. I did see that. Yeah.
And I'm kind of just hoping that the US team just doesn't get into a sour spot, and that their morale stays up, and they just. I hope that they still like have fun, and that they don't let, if they lose horribly, if that they still have fun. That's what I'm hoping that they still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Martin, give me your predictions.
I hate this. I'm not going to be there. So I've been there the last 3 years, so I'm not going to be there this year. So 11-9 USA.
Nice.
They're going to win because I backed out of going. Like it's the only thing that makes sense. It's just to torture me.
In the chat, we got an 11-6 for Europe there. I always have so much trouble with this because I'm such a homer, and it doesn't matter if USA was 1980 Olympic hockey team playing the Russians. I'm always going to pick USA.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling like for some reason there's going to be something that tilts the American way, because I think if USA doesn't win this year, this event kind of loses its luster. And I think if USA doesn't win, they're going to do something. They're going to do something drastic in the future to kind of make it more obvious. Look, every year that there's been something to kind of level the playing fields. Oh, Fader's American now. Let's have the number one player in the world, help out this sad luck team. I always go back to Johan. He always says it takes the European mind to beat the European player, and I think without that, they just really can't do it. But in the end, I'm gonna hope that they finally get their shit together and they attack this with some severity and the sense of pride that they had when they won those 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be very very close and hopefully something we never seen before. for ages. I'm going to say in the ultimate hill battle, I'm going to say
Yes.
11-10 USA. And look, as a pool fan, I hope that's the excitement that we get out of this.
So
Because
if we go 10-10, is it, who do we get?
Yeah, it's at captain's choice. Who do we get? Who do we pick?
Is it SVB or Federer? Is it Filler or Shaw? Like those are your options, man.
I think
what fun.
At that point, I gotta say Shane. If I'm the captain picking, Shane's my guy.
Yeah,
all day.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Last
Shane.
pick.
Shane. I don't
Shane.
care. I don't care. It's the only pick.
Now what about
but then is it Shaw or Filler? Like that's
that's my thing. Like if I'm Europe, I'm like, Josh, you get the fuck out there and you handle business. But I think in that position, I think Jason Shaw would be like, I'm taking this.
And I don't know. They might flip a coin to see who goes and plays.
Yeah.
Well, the crowd would love it even though if they faced off so many times, but we always love seeing Shane and Jason go at it. It's just a crowd pleaser.
I
if
think
that happened at game 10, oh, we'd be standing up 2-3 feet away from our TV and just glued.
Going for the oxygen.
Yep. 100%.
Jeff, I'm going to start with you on this. Tell me, who do you think is going to be the MVP of everything, and tell me who's going to be the least valuable player of everything.
Tyler Steyer MVP. Heard it here first. Swear to God, it's happening. It's going to be amazing. And then I think your least valuable. I think it's Pius. I just think it is. I do not think he's going to have a good event.
Diana?
I agree with Jeff. As much as I like him as a player, but he's going to be the weakest link. PS is going to be the weak link. Oh, my MVP. I think just because of the morale that he's going to try and build up, I think Sky is going to be the MVP just because of the hype that he's going to try and give his team. And I think it's going to be him.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm tossed back and forth. Obviously, if we're betting MVP, I'm going right to the OTB and I'm putting it all on Josh Feller. But because I want America to win, I'll pick an MVP from America. And I think it's got to be the Fedor show. I think he's got to show up. I know Shane can be there. He's as solid as they come. I know Sky lives for these events. Anything we get from Billy and Tyler is a bonus, but I think Fedor's got to show up and be Mr. Big Dick and just take care of business and be the guy. Show us you're the guy. Mm-hmm. Prove it to us. And as far as least valuable player, as much as I like the guy and I think he's an up-and-coming player, I don't know where Moritz fits into this team.
Yeah.
For me, I don't see him as a bad player. I just see him kind of being lost in the shuffle, in all this. It's a big when you're 20, 21 years old. I mean, that's a big ask for anybody. It's I'm in my 40s and shit. I'd probably be checking my underwear a few times if I was in that situation.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
as much as I'd like to say that, Josh was young when he first entered it, but he started playing in front of crowds when he was like 9, 10, 11. He was playing in front of crowds before like 12.
I was watching some random match the other day, I think between him and Niels when he was 13. Like, it's just insane.
I got a clip on my page. He's 13 and he's playing a guy who's clearly in his 40s. And the guy gets up, plays this monster safety on him. 13-year-old Josh gets up, chalks up and hits like a off the rail, fucks his safety, sinks the 2 ball off the rail, and then plays it perfectly on the 3. And just this kid's 13. At 13, I was picking my nose and looking at girls' underwear, and this guy's just a master of the sport. It's insane that somebody can be that good. But he's the man. It's till somebody says different, he's the man. And in that argument, who's better, Fader or Josh? I'm always gonna say Josh. Until we see it, I'm always gonna say Josh.
It's just not gonna happen. We're not gonna see it. They can't come to terms on that match.
Yeah.
Sword's holding the whole thing up.
Yeah, I think Fader's a little too gambling savvy for Josh.
He's not too gambling savvy. His money doesn't want him. His money is only going to play the match one way, and Josh doesn't want to play it that one way, so we're not going to get the match. Is what it is.
Yep. So we got our predictions in. Hopefully, look, I just want to see a good show. I want to see the crowd get involved and be chaotic, and it just gives the U.S. crowd that much more to strive for next year.
Absolutely.
So, any final thoughts? Any final any news or notes from anybody? You guys got any shout outs you want to mention? Diana?
I can't think of any right now. Well, I'm also probably going to watch John later, and he's currently in Calgary doing a tournament, so I'll be watching CSI. So shout out to Grant at CSI and Pool, and probably Ben on there too. So hi guys. Oh, and hi Dad.
Jeff?
#fire Chris Drury. That's it. That's all I got.
Second that.
Oh.
Man, I speaking about the Rangers, when the Islanders just started getting good again, and Tavares was on the team.
Yeah.
We played Florida, and we it was like the first playoff series we won in over 20 years, and Vinny Trocheck was such a fucking the Matt Martin.
100% tripped.
Yeah, it's
nasty.
and that's what led to the goal too. I'll forever, look, the guy took a swipe at him and he went down. That's but Trocheck was such a monster on that team, and I know he's went through a lot of knee shit, but I think he's such a solid player.
Man, such a great player.
Yeah, and they got such a deep roster, and for that guy to be doing what he's doing, it makes you really question some of the shit they got going on there.
100%.
Fucking John Davidson senile.
Oh.
Diana's a hockey fan, little Canadian.
Actually, I do enjoy hockey. Probably after this semester is done, I'm probably going to go watch the local team, Blazers, Kamloops Blazers. And I usually like going to a hockey game on my birthday as well. I'm not the biggest Canucks fan, even though Vancouver's like 4 hours away from me. No, not a Canucks fan.
Smart decision.
Man, when the that 94 Cup with Vancouver and the Rangers.
Man,
what a monster Pavel Bure was for the Canucks.
Man.
What a great team. Alexander McGillney and Pavel Bure and Trevor Linden. What a monster squad they had.
It's insane.
And the Islanders got, I think they had him 2 years now. Bo Horvat from the Canucks.
Yeah.
And he's our everything.
He's been great. Been great for y'all.
Had a nice little road trip. Back to shit in the bed against the Capitals. So more of that. Hey, but at least we got 2 good goalies and Patrick Waugh is our coach. So that means we have 3 better goalies than the Devils.
Man, absolutely. They're going to fall off soon enough. It's on its way.
Wait, wasn't he the coach for the
Colorado?
No,
yeah, so Patrick Waugh was very famously a Canadian, and then he went to the Avalanche, coached with the Avalanche a little bit, and I think I forgot if he was coaching juniors or something like that in Canada when the Islanders brought him in.
Yeah, that's where I saw him. He came to the restaurant his team was playing here in Kamloops, and he was coaching the Little League, and he was the coach for it. And he came in, and everybody just dropped their bottom jaw, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's Patrick! Oh my God, it's Patrick! Oh my God, it's Patrick!" And I was
he's
just
a legend
like,
of the game.
yeah, it was just, you could hear a pin drop when he walked in the restaurant.
So yeah, as good as he was a player, I think he's even better coach. A couple of weeks ago, we had a guy going to the boards, a dirty hit from behind, and
Dallas game, yeah,
and the guy's Romano's been out quite a bit now, and he's going to be out for a long time. He was climbing the glass, going at the other coach, saying, "I can't wait till you fuckers get to New York, and you ain't gonna leave the same way you came in." And he's a fired up guy.
Yeah,
good coach.
That was
Great
good.
player.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Well, guys, I want to thank you for joining me again. I always enjoy having you on. It's such a good thing to see how none of us talked with each other before we're doing the Reyes Cup show, and now I see you guys chiming into that little group chat all the time, and it just sums it up for me that everybody's got a good connection, and this is a good little program we got going here.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
I thank you guys for doing that. I always appreciate your takes and not only that, but your time spent with me in doing this. I guess we'll wait to see what goes on, and then if you guys are available, we'll be back on Sunday night to wrap it up, and hopefully we'll be throwing champagne and waving Old Glory around.
That's a fact. Celebrate like it's the 4th of July. I like it.
Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. Thank you very much.